And here we are, video number 3, in a tier 8 match in my good old Pershing, the tier 8 medium tank for the Americans. We are on Komarin this time around. Hopefully we won't have flying tanks like in the one video on the first day. I'm hoping that's not gonna happen, but there's a reason why I saved this one for last, and you guys are gonna see why. It was pretty amazing. I was pretty much breathless by the end of this battle. I mean, it was intense.
Move out.
Alright. I like to move over to the eastern flank here. I just find I have better luck on this side than I do on any of the other sides. The middle ground, what used to be that little island, there's just way too much exposure in there. It's kind of bad. And here we go again. As you can see, they got flying tanks here. I guess they really did lower the terrain that much. Or something. This is weird. It really is weird. But whatever, we're not gonna let this bother the game. Getting some. Ah, okay, it is a glitch. If you look down there in that little divot by the bridge, that's where I'm supposed to be. And the Panther actually went across that bridge. That's why he looked like he was higher up than I was. So this is just a glitch in the replay video then. I apologize for that in advance. Like I said, this is whatever is playing it through 9.1. Don't know why it's doing that. It's very annoying. But anyway, here I'm trying to utilize my turret's frontal armor, because I have about 120 millimeters of armor in the front of my turret, which is very nice for a medium tank. Though the Pershing is pretty slow in my opinion. Doesn't really get going fast like the other mediums. It still does pretty decently. I like to compare it to the Jumbo Sherman in terms of performance wise. It moves and feels like the Jumbo Sherman. Granted, the body of it can't be quite angled like the E2 and be able to block crazy shots. In that respect, that's where I love the Jumbo Sherman the most. Oh, this just looks so funny to me. So far I've gotten a few hits on the medium tank that was over there in the middle, which is a Comet. Over here I'm still waiting for this little M5A1 Stewart to actually show himself for me to be able to plug him. But he never really does manage to show himself to me. Also over there is a Tiger 2, which looks like he just keeps backing up here. I tried to get a shot on him, and he falls in the water there. But he doesn't go all the way in. He's just kind of stuck on a little slide, or a little slant of land, keeping him just high enough out of the water where he won't drown, but he is completely stuck there. That shot that I fired off, I did have a visual on the Tiger II. It's just the way they've changed up the map here. It's just not looking right. That's the main problem here. Alright, as we get going here, I decide it's time for me to push up. Now that our team is now moving comfortably down the western flank, and we pretty much have the center island. Try getting another shot in on this comet here. Trying to maneuver in to get a nice shot, but can't really get a good enough shot on him here.
Penetration.
Once again, I rest my case on the fact that that's how much this map is changing in the next update. That I clearly am hitting that tank through the ground. Some kind of glitch or something, either in the replay or just how much they've changed the landscape. Or it might even be a combination of both. Alright. We're getting up to the part that I mentioned about. So, let's kind of recap. In the F6 sector, right around on the edge of the water, that's where the Tiger II is stuck. He's just completely stuck there. Over here we have the Comet still. He's still kind of wandering around over there. Somehow he managed to survive over there. I get blindsided by a T-34 shot. So that's why they want to get out of there. So fortunately, I made the mistake of sitting on top of a hill when the southern forest area there is still filled with tanks. Here I'm trying to do some side scraping and try to see where they're at. I decided to push up a little bit here. T-34 spotted. We also have a Rim B WT off to the right. Artillery took a shot at me, so I'm spotted. Here I'm just trying to work the cover I have around me to get a good view on everything. I'm thinking of flanking around, but it just wasn't going to pan out the way I was hoping it would. Because I would just be either exposed, have my sight exposed too much to the forest where they'd be able to easily take me out, or I can stick with the cover I have over here and know that I'm have a pretty good cover there to protect me. That tree over there, I'm gonna guess the rim is moving forward on me. Over here we have the KV-2. Get a pot shot over on him. Miss. Bounce a shot off of the T-34. That mantlet working and doing its job. When this is getting to the point now where I figure I need to start moving somewhere, so I decided to pedal backwards to try and do a long way around the buildings. That way I know I'm not spotted, but that way I can move over. I don't know why I moved up to there. I could have easily moved over to that other brick building, but I decided to hold up over here. At this point I'm wondering why that Black Prince has been stuck down there the whole time. I figured he would be pushing up with us, but he's actually stuck on the bank down there. So I'm like, okay, time for me to push forward so that our teammates down in the southwest corner will have some targets. They take care of the rim over there. this point, I'm moving forward. Here we go. T-34 starts to rush up to my position. Try to keep an eye on him here. He keeps moving back and forth from those houses there, trying to get a shot on me. All of a sudden, this ISU 152 comes charging out at me. And I also get bumpers from this house. I'm gonna slow this down a little bit here so you guys can get a good view of this action here. Take a shot off of the Hellcat. Move around the house here, going after the Hellcat. I decided to shoot at the ISU, since that's the biggest target here. Figured ramming the Hellcat will kill him. I take a critical shot off of the Hellcat. One of my teammates takes out the Hellcat as I push through, right in between that and the T-34. Swing around, the rim takes out the T-34. I keep the ISU's attention. I take cover behind this T-34. That ISU is focusing solely on me. At this point, I'm trying to think, what am I gonna do? I have this ISU sitting over here. He's behind a building, so my team can't really get him. When my team starts taking down that house, they get a nice weak shot off of the ISU. He starts to move over. That's when I poke out. Get him right here. His rear end is completely exposed to my team now. I just pretty much wait here for them to finish him off, and boom. That was a pretty crazy little bit right there. I want to watch that again, because that was just pretty sweet. Alright, there we go. I get the King Tiger taken out. Whatever reason there, it's not letting me go back. Oh well. But we finish off the King Tiger. Or feel sorry for him. He was really stuck out there. You can see there. KV2 is hiding somewhere back here in this forested area. Spotted him. He only has a chance to look at me while my team finishes him off. And that was the match. Though it was nothing spectacular that I did, that last moment there where I'm running in between all those tanks was the reason why I wanted to save this for last, because that moment was so intense for me to go through. It felt like it was in a lot faster motion than it really was for me. Felt like that. I was very close to making a very big mistake. If I decided to take the long way around that Hellcat, I probably would have gotten a hit in my rear end by the ISU, and that would have been it. Because I went through between the T-34 and the Hellcat, that actually kept me alive. Because the ISU wasn't able to turn around fast enough to be able to hit me, and I was able to keep both of their attentions while my team worked them down and eventually finished them off. Overall, a pretty amazing match. This is what teamwork can do. It can create moments like this. And this is one of the times where it is fun to be the quote-unquote scout, where you keep the enemy lit up while your team just annihilates them. That marks the end of this video and the end of the 3-day series. I hope you guys enjoyed this little series that I've put together for you guys here. Um, let me know on any of the spots that you guys can, on either on the Facebook page or in the comments below if you guys are so inclined. Let me know how you like the series, if you think I should do another one of these anytime. And, well, that's it. This is Sgt Gustav signing off. Have a good day, guys, and have fun out there on the battlefields.